It's the Craig Ferguson Show on Sirius XM. Comedy Greats.
First of all, before we continue with Meredith, I'd like to thank you for doing the voiceovers from this show. That was, if you just heard her, that was Meredith saying, "Welcome back."
And the open, it's
the
all
open,
her.
it's all you.
Thank you.
You sound so like Shadow Stevens.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, but it's
well,
her.
I'm
It's
going
just like
through
Reese
a
Witherspoon.
gender change, and
You
hearing
can't make jokes about that.
Oh, yes, you can, because transgender people are among the most funny. And, I mean, they've seen everything.
That's true.
That's not a mean thing to say. I'm joking around. They're not. I think they're the most in touch with themselves.
I'm going to let you swim in that for a little bit.
I'm going to swim in it. No. Having more through my stories than having like close friends who are transgender, but
I've
having
got
met
friends
a lot
who
of
are transgender actually, who have made a complete physical change. I have one friend who made a complete physical change from man to woman, and I actually hadn't seen her for a very long time. And when I ran into her at a party, she said, "You've been so busy." I said, "Nowhere near as busy as you. You have been very busy." And but yeah, you're right. It's patronizing.
I mean, what they go
to
through
not make jokes about people
is terrible. But yeah, I think having gone through it, and I can't, obviously I never experienced it, but I think that they are more in touch with who they are because they've had to be.
I guess you do. You have to ask yourself questions about yourself.
Yeah.
You have to really look at yourself.
You have to be very brave.
Yeah, I suppose you do. Well, I feel chastised. I do a little bit.
No, I don't want to say anything. I'm not trying to say anything.
No,
rude.
I know
All
you're
right,
not.
whatever.
I know you're a good person. I know that you did you ever get an Emmy nomination for that Millionaire when you did it?
Yes.
Good.
Several.
Did you win?
Yes.
Whoa.
How many?
I'm not going to say because I'm not 100% sure whether it was 2 or 3.
Wow.
That's how many Emmys you've got? You're not entirely
I have 17 Emmys.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, shut the door.
What?
Yeah, but I've been in the business 40 years.
So have I.
You have?
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah, I'm 54.
The thing about Emmys, though, like some of the pieces that I'm proudest of never won anything, and some of the pieces
I totally agree.
So it's, I mean, it's easy to say when you have one that it doesn't really matter, but
it matters.
You can't let it.
It matters a little bit.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
The only thing it doesn't matter is a Golden Globe. That shit doesn't matter at all.
Have you ever been to there?
The Golden Globes? Yeah. No, I'm not going to the Golden Globes. No, that's the worst one. The Golden Globes.
But that's the foreign press, isn't it?
Yeah, they are assholes. It's 100. I'm talking out of
No, you got it.
Yeah, it's 100 guys who work for like the Amsterdam Penny Saver and the Stad Gazette who've managed to fool their editors and
don't
get
they breathe like all of us? Don't they bleed like all
Whoa.
of us?
Oh,
that's 17 Emmys talking there.
Jeez, Louise, what have you got?
That's my middle name, Louise.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's not on Wikipedia. That's the weirdest thing. In fact, I think it says middle name not listed.
Whoa.
I don't know.
We can add it. We can do it.
You can add it.
Do you know how to add stuff to Wikipedia?
I've never done it. It just seems dumb.
Well, could you, when the show's done, correct the inaccuracies that you found there, that you then repeated?
Well, let's
your
have
audience?
our listeners fix it.
Well,
She's not a vegan. And what else was wrong?
The Millionaire was cancelled some time ago.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah. And the syndicated version never was. It was Ray Paddy Pat, the big Ray Paddy Pat from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
He was a mob guy. And, I think that's
it. Thank you, listeners.
It says on Wikipedia that I play the harp, or it used to. I don't think it says it anymore.
And you never play? Do you play an instrument?
Not the harp.
What do you play?
I play the French horn.
You're like Trump a little. You're like a pathological liar sometimes.
Now, wait a minute.
Now, come on.
No, wait a minute. Here's the truth. I'm not a pathological liar, and here's why.
I don't know that he is either, but he is good at telling
Well, here's what
lies.
I think a pathological liar. Here's what I think a pathological liar is, and you can tell me if you agree. I think a pathological liar is someone that when they say something, it becomes true to them. So they're not actually lying. It is actually.
Is that what that really means? And I didn't understand that. Okay.
I think so. If you're a pathological liar, let's discuss this. But this is what I think it is. I think it really is a pathology that you're in such an odd place that when you say something and you believe it, it's true.
So you're in your own reality.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's what the pathology is about pathological liars. I think now the difference is when I lie, I know I'm lying.
Yeah.
And I know it to be untrue. And I don't lie about anything important. I mean, I lie about saying maybe play the French horn, but I don't play the French horn. I don't feel bad about that because no one believed it anyway.
Yeah, but you've lied a lot during this brief time we've had together, and I wonder so if that's not a patho, what is that then?
Well, I think
there's a pathology there of some
sort.
sort.
I thought I was flirting.
Funny.
I thought I was flirting with you,
Flirting.
actually. Yeah, I thought I was flirting with you. I was telling you stuff that you knew wasn't true.
I wasn't sure about that one.
Yeah, what about the French horn?
Yeah.
No.
I thought maybe bagpipes.
Oh, really?
I thought maybe you might have learned that as a young man.
Well, you know what's interesting? I did not learn it as a young man, but I do tinker with the bagpipes now.
Do you?
I do a little bit, because when Milo will tell you, when he's doing exceedingly difficult homework assignments, I go into his room with a set of bagpipes that was given to me by Jimmy Fallon, of all people.
Really?
Who, when I finished in Late Night, he sent me a set of bagpipes with a note that said, "Blow me." That's 100% true.
That's great, actually.
Yeah,
they're supposed to be very hard to pick up. Yeah.
It's very difficult. Do you play a musical instrument?
No, I always wish I'm not musical at all. I always wish that I could sing even more than play an instrument, but I can't do either. I tried. My kids all were in Suzuki. You know that violin for little kids where you don't read music?
I don't know about this.
Oh, yeah. You. I don't remember exactly how it works anymore, but the parent had to be with the kid.
All right.
And the first thing was, I think, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Right.
And the teacher, and I said to the teacher, the first day, I said, I'm tone deaf. I'm not going to be able. She said, oh, my God, these kids are 3 years old. You're going to be able to do this.
You'll be fine, yeah.
You'll be fine. And about a week and a half in, she said, you're definitely tone deaf. I've never met anybody quite like you. And just drop it, because it's annoying everybody.
My wife is tone deaf, and I'm saying this quietly in case she hears it. But when she sings Rhinestone Cowboy,
oh no,
oh my God,
what happened?
And she really likes to sing it. Not Sweet Caroline.
Oh yeah.
And she told me this story when she lived in New York. There was a gay bar next to her house, and she would go, and it was a karaoke thing. This is about Megan, son. That she would go to this gay bar and have a few glasses of wine, and at the karaoke they would all say to her, "Get up and sing Sweet Caroline," and they loved it so much. And then she sang it to me, and I thought, they were mocking you. They were mocking.
Wow.
They were mocking. And she said, no, I know that I'm tone deaf, but I just really enjoy singing it.
Maybe it was like, who's the Meryl Streep played her, the movie? Recently, the one who sang opera, and she was so bad, but she, all the soldiers loved her.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that kind of a thing.
Yeah,
where it started as mockery, and it turned into real admiration.
Turned into love. Love. That's what it is. Yeah, I think it was that. Anyway, whenever I want to not have my wife hear anything, I'm going to speak quietly and see if she actually maybe just doesn't hear it.
Do you think she's listening?
No,
Okay.
I happen to know she's not listening because this show is live. And she is in Scotland right now.
Oh.
And we don't, Sirius don't go to Scotland. Oh. She's in Scotland helping out with a lot of things, sheep and
watering the grass.
Yeah. Watering the grass.
The golf courses.
The golf courses.
Yeah,
She's playing golf with Trump in Scotland. God, that'd be a thing. No, do you play golf?
No, it's another thing I can't do.
Really?
Not that I want to do it, but I don't have that upper body, like the strength to hit the ball.
You don't need. Look at the people that play golf. Look at Trump. Like, this guy plays golf all the time.
He's a good golfer, isn't he?
Well, see, that's my point, though. That's why golf isn't a sport, because he's a good golfer. Look at the kind of shape he's in. That's not an athlete. Look, I don't care if you're a Trump supporter or not a Trump supporter. That is a fat motherfucker. And there's no way that guy is in shape.
Well, apparently he's in good enough shape to play some good golf.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You don't need to be in shape to play good golf.
Well, you have to have some athletic ability.
You have to be able to walk.
So Tiger Woods, you would say, is an inept athlete?
No, I think...
Well, you just said a golfer.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't have to be. You don't have to be. For example, I can run, right?
Are you a runner?
Not in the same way Usain Bolt is a runner, but I can run. I ran around Central Park this morning, but no one's saying to me...
The reservoir?
Yeah, I did, actually. Were you there?
Yes.
Shut up. When? This morning?
Yes.
Wait.
I spent the night in New York.
Wait, so you ran around the park this morning?
I ran around the reservoir.
I ran around the reservoir. What time were you running around the reservoir?
7:30.
Oh, no. I was about 10:30.
About 10:30. It's cold.
It was cold, yeah. Were there a lot of people there when you were around?
There's always a good number. It wasn't packed.
No, it was kind of empty when I was around today. Just
Well,
me.
I get the hour that I'm running is before people go to work. When
Right.
you're running,
I'm running
fewer
for people that don't have jobs or
whatever,
very
or work out
wealthy.
of their house like you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
something
what. This
like
is my house. I live
Yeah,
right here in the
yeah,
Sirius
yeah.
building. I clean for Howard. I go over there and get him like tidy it up. So you run then? Is that what you like to do?
Yeah, I'm not the best runner in the world,
You
but
don't have to
I
be.
like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's more for the endorphins or whatever, I really
totally
feel
agree.
different.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
It's a meditation.
It's meditation. Do you put music in your head?
I do a little
see,
bit.
I don't do that.
I'm going to try it without it. I was just thinking about that today, actually. I thought, I wonder if this would be better just listening to the sound of the run.
I like that.
Yeah?
And especially if you run in New York, not on a path like that, you know, I want to hear what's coming up behind me.
Well,
I want to,
yes,
that kind of stuff.
yeah.
But maybe it's because after all these years in the business, I'm so used to having earpieces
Right.
that after a point I can't stand it anymore.
Yeah.
So running, I'd rather have just the sound of birds or whatever it is.
I won't allow those earpieces when I'm working. You know these, like when you're doing
you
TV?
never use those?
Never. I hate them. I got
So
enough.
you just do hand signals?
Yeah. Even if that.
Yeah.
And to be honest, without my lenses, I'm blind as a bat, which I'm not wearing them now. So basically, if you hire me, you get what you get.
So you might be in mid-sentence when they go to commercial break because you have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you get a feel for it.
Yeah.
People start waving, you see them panicking and stuff like that, and you go, okay, it's probably time for a commercial. and that was the system I used when I was in late night.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell, it's fine.
Yeah.
But the show wasn't live, so it didn't matter. Not like now. Like, if I go over now, they'll have to drop a clip of Bill Cosby. Did you ever interview him?
Yes, quite a few times.
Oh boy,
on Today.
that was a weird one.
Yeah, that's a terrible story. It's a very sad story.
I heard a lot of
rumblings.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? I never did. Okay.
Over the years, I'd heard some stuff. Now, look, I'm not saying he's guilty or innocent.
Right.
He's guilty. But
let him have his day in court.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
everybody's entitled to the innocent until proven guilty in the eyes of the law. But not in the eyes of the mob, which I represent. Thank you. There is a bit of that right now. Actually, all trial is trial by the mob. All trial is by social media. How the hell does anyone get a fair trial now?
But that's what I find so scary.
Yeah, it is weird.
And you have the internet and these anonymous voices and the trolls, and people can bring you down so quickly, and you never know who they are. And eventually, it's what you said. If you see it enough times, you believe it's true.
Right. You can say anything. Like, for example, we have been saying that this is the #2 radio show in the world since I started 3 weeks ago.
What's number one?
No. I'm frightened of Howard. So Howard is number one.
Oh, Howard's number one.
Right. But this is #2. So what we like to say is it's 2 hours of #2 every day. Right? And what's happened is it's now, because there's no metric, there's no measurement on Sirius of what is or isn't. They don't know that you buy your Sirius subscription. You listen to what you listen to. 31 million people have Sirius. How many people are listening to us at any one point? Nobody really knows except me. I know. It's 31 million.
It went up to 40 at one point.
40 million at one point, which is 9 million more people than can actually listen to it.
Well, wait. I mean, seriously, though, if they don't know, how can they cancel a show?
I have no fucking idea. I don't think they cancel stuff. I think they just keep adding more and more to it.
Really?
Yeah, I just keep bumping into people that I know, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Got a show." Like, they just keep giving them away.
But that's what's cool about this building. Isn't it kind of neat to walk by all these studios?
It really is.
And you never know what you're going to see or who you're going to see.
It really is.
It's a very cool environment.
I kind of like it. It feels a little bit like sort of, I imagine, I never went to college, but it feels a little bit like I imagine college to be like.
In
people
what way?
People being friendly and a lot of them drunk.
The drunk part, for sure.
Where did you go to college?
I don't think you've heard of it.
Well, try me.
Tufts University?
Yes, I have, actually.
Oh, good.
Ha ha.
Ha ha. Where is it? Where is it? Fist. Don't think about it. Just where is it? Quick.
It's on the northeast. It's in the northeast.
But come on.
I think it's actually in New Hampshire. It's in Dartmouth.
No.
That's Hanover.
No.
Hanover. No, Dartmouth is in Hanover.
No, Dartmouth University.
Yes.
College, yeah.
Yeah.
Or college. No, it's in Medford and Somerville.
That was my next choice.
Yeah. Is it Massachusetts?
Massachusetts, right.
Yeah.
Well, it's up there. It's an Ivy League school.
Yes, it's a great school.
Yeah, I have actually heard of it. I really
It's not an Ivy League school. It's
right.
one tier down from...
So what's down from Ivy?
Well, Ivy is Harvard, Brown, Yale, Princeton, Columbia, Cornell.
And what makes those guys so great, anyway?
I don't know how you get that title, Ivy, but...
I don't know.
Please.
Yeah.
Joe, where did you go?
Cal State Northridge.
That's one. That's one of the.
Good.
That's one of the big ones.
That's an Ivy League. For the Valley in Los Angeles, it totally is.
Cal State Northridge.
Yeah.
Isn't that an earthquakes thing?
Yeah, I went to an earthquake for college. Yes, but I came out really strong.
No, I see. Everybody thinks Joe is from the East Coast. Don't you think Joe is that East Coast
He kind
vibe?
of looks like you. Yeah.
I did a semester at the new school
Brooklynish
here.
to me.
Oh, cool. Thank you. That's where Craig
cool.
said I should live.
Yeah.
Actually,
Where?
in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think you look Brooklyn-y.
Yeah,
I think,
he looks Brooklyn-y.
Yeah, you look Brooklyn-y. You're not a vegan, Joe. You may want to think about that.
Well, I'm vegetarian, so I'm en route to vegan.
Oh,
Okay.
bullshit, vegetarian.
Okay.
That's not
Why are you so hung up on this pure bullshit of your own?
Man,
Well,
she is
because,
good.
With the converted are the most obnoxious.
I know, that's what it
The
is.
most obnoxious.
I know, is that people become Catholic in later life.
Ugh.
They are so Catholic. They're much more Catholic.
Or they find meditation or whatever. Yeah.
Veganism,
Yeah,
the vegans. People who are born vegan, they don't last that long.
I know when I had my first kid, it was as if nobody had a child before me.
Yeah,
you buy into this craziness of like you're the one.
Yeah.
But I always say to interns when they come in, wherever I happen to be working, that it doesn't matter what school you go to.
No.
It's how you apply yourself. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
I've met kids from the top who are so entitled and think that they should have everything handed to them on a silver platter. And then I met kids that go to a junior college and are smart and they know how to work it. They know how to treat people with respect and work hard. So it don't matter.
I think it might matter to some people, but if it matters, to your employer,
no, then that's the wrong place.
Then you don't want to work for that person.
Exactly.
Exactly. I have a great respect for education, having not much of it myself.
Yeah. Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
But I don't believe so much in that kind of the tiered system. This is the best, and then it's like pedigree.
Yeah.
And the best dogs are mutts.
Yeah. If you read Sophocles,
just did.
Right. Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Last night.
Wait, you fucking with me a little bit?
No.
You were reading Sophocles?
I love the classics, actually.
So you were reading...
Not in Greek.
You weren't reading it in Greek?
No.
Doesn't count. All right, so I can't
You
read.
honestly think I was reading Sophocles?
Wow.
I would be prepared to admit it. Yes,
no.
Why not? If you're an educated, erudite, clever woman, why wouldn't you be reading Sophocles?
No, I'm not.
Right, okay. Well, anyway, if you do read Sophocles, if you read it in New York...
I did in college.
Right, okay, you read it in college or you read it in a dumpster, it's still Sophocles.
Absolutely.
So I don't know that it really... I mean, the truth is, though, you got to read it in Greek. That's what I wish I had been educated for. I wish I had read the classics in Greek.
But you're not too old.
I'm too old to care enough to learn how to read Greek now. I suppose I could.
Yeah,
I suppose I could, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you good with languages?
Not so. My son, though, Milo, who you've met, is almost fluent in Mandarin.
That's what my oldest son studied, Mandarin.
Really? Did he go to China?
He did. When he got out of college, he went to China for 4 years. He's now in business school. But, he just said, I'm going. And he went, and he found himself a job. And
wow.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Where was he, Beijing or
He
Shanghai?
was in Shanghai.
Shanghai, I think, is the...
And Kunming, I think it's called.
Shanghai is the more western feel of the two. Yeah, it's
kind of cool.
Kind of New York-y type of vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I think that's the one Milo liked as well.
It's cool.
But Beijing touristy and then...
But Beijing, I mean, if you go there, you see the Great Wall.
Right,
I mean, there's a lot to be seen there, obviously.
You been?
Yeah.
I have never been there.
Yeah, I went the year before the Olympics in 2008 because I was at the Today Show, and so we did a preview, a 1 year before
It's
piece.
going great over at the Today Show right now, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, after all that went on.
But that happens.
I know.
It happens. They're also lovely, all those shows.
The Today Show, though, is an interesting one. That's people... It's the most, I think, late night. People get very emotionally invested in who's doing it.
Yeah.
In some odd way. It's
even-
like family for people.
Well, I was going to say, I think it's more family than late night.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
late night is like weird, creepy uncle. Like, who's your favorite weird, creepy uncle? But
Or you're the cool guys. But morning shows are your family.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think late night is still cool? I guess Seth
I
Meyers.
do.
Seth
is
cool.
very cool.
He's very cool.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
He's very,
I
very
love
cool.
James Corden. I think he's great.
He's very cool, but he is English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
all right. Yeah. Fine.
I think
guess.
they all have their own little niche, and I think they all do a really great job. And what's going on in this country has been, for them, a gold mine.
Well, yeah, it's funny. I was talking to Seth about that. I'm kind of glad I don't have to navigate that thing right now. I mean, what we've been doing here in this show is kind of like the attitude is like, it's Thanksgiving dinner, and we're going to behave like a normal fucking family for 2 hours. We're not going to fight. Because I find myself, angry even at people I agree with. I'm like,
I know.
Shut up.
I was talking to somebody yesterday who said that she had 2 good friends. They no longer spoke, the 3 of them, because of this. And I thought, boy, what's the matter with us that we can't even communicate with those we care so much about?
Politics. It's not politics.
It's become so personal
to
people. Do
you know what I really think goes wrong here? It's
Are you an American citizen?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm allowed to talk about it.
Otherwise I was just saying, I don't really care.
What I really think went wrong, it started going wrong a long time ago. It's when you start applying values to non-elected people and making them, in inverted quotes, royal. And I'll give you an example of what I mean by this. The cult of the First Lady, right? First Lady isn't an elected position.
Right.
First Lady isn't a politician. But it's like, we need to. Why? What are you fucking talking about? Why is that even a thing?
Because she has an amazing platform to make a difference.
I know, but should she?
Why not?
Well, I'm not talking about the gender of the individual.
I know that.
I'm talking about it is not an elected position. For example, Margaret Thatcher, right, who was the Prime Minister of Britain. Nobody fucking knew what Dennis Thatcher did. Dennis Thatcher was just some guy who had his job and he did his thing. And I think that the idea of taking people who are not elected, for example, your daughter, and giving her a room in the White House seems to me tantamount to fucking old-fashioned empiricism.
Well, I know what you're talking about with Ivanka, you mean, and Trump, so I can't really speak to that. That's just happening. But when you look at people like Betty Ford and what she did in terms of educating the people about... I know, but I get...
Okay. All right.
Or getting healthy with Michelle Obama. I mean, or what was Bush's wife? It was education, wasn't it?
Yeah. And Nancy Reagan did a very good job with stem cell research. I know, I get all that, but what I'm saying is that...
You mean if they choose not to, why should they be vilified? Or why...
If they have this... I mean, I just don't know. Why is it you're voting for 2 people? I don't get it. It's like you're voting for... It is, in fact, you're voting for a head of state. It's like you're voting for a family. I'm not sure it's a good idea.
But I don't know if that's necessarily
But it's
true.
not policy, it's personality. That's why I'm saying it's getting personal. Because you vote emotionally, you don't vote politically. That people are voting for person. They're voting like the election of Trump isn't a political election. It's an emotional election. It's an enormous fuck you from the people that felt disenfranchised. That's what that is.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with the First Lady then. They weren't voting for the package deal there.
Well, I still think it's an emotional election, though. And I told you we're not going to do this. And
okay, fine. Pass the gravy, damn it.
God.
Wow.
Oh, God,
she can't help 17 Emmys.
I'm exhausted.
Top-notch journalist. She's just going to bring it out.
This is what my life has been reduced to.
No, come on. You're doing great. Look at you with your Emmys.
She can't help it.
Running around that reservoir like you own it.
I carry 2 at any time.
Do you carry?
Of course I do.
Wow.
In case somebody stops me.
Strapped to her ankles as well for extra weight. I like it.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
Use what you have.
I'm going to strap something to my ankles.
Oh, no.
No, I'm going to strap weights to my ankles for running.
Weights.
Those are great to use on your ankles.
That's what I'm saying.
It sounded
You don't have to
dirty.
strap them on. You just put them on. You don't strap.
What kind of thing? Well, you are so lucky we're doing the radio, because I don't know what the hell kind of movement.
What? Oh.
No, that movement you did there, by the way, that was like, what the hell is that?
Wow, she thought you were going to strap penises to your ankles, is what it turned into.
Look, those days
that
are
would
past.
be amazing.
You know what? It's not
I would
bad.
pay to see that.
Craig's the guy in Central Park with penises around his ankles.
There's always one.
No,
There's always one.
In Central Park, there's probably more than one.
Yes.
There's one right now, but it's a quiet time of day. We're out of time, Meredith.
Well, are you serious?
Yeah, we
That's
really
it?
are. What do you mean that's it? You've
Well,
been
you
here
know
for
what?
4 hours.
Yeah, okay. Nobody paid my way here. No one's paying my way back. What's that about?
Are you kidding me?
I brought a gift.
I feel so bad. I am going to give you Joe's iPhone.
Okay. There it is.
We've got all the swag for you, the hats and T-shirts.
No, please.
We
Enough.
We don't have any.
I know.
of that.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. So nice to see you, actually, and really congrats.
Thank you very much. It's lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
You really are a very highly entertaining and lovely person.
Thank you, and so are you.
Really? I thought you were a bit mad at me.
No, why would I be mad at you?
I don't know. It's the thing that I do.
Oh, well, we said we weren't going to talk about that anymore. And to bring it up now when there's no time is just really...
I know. Meredith Vieira, everybody. Come on.
But okay, but if you want to talk about it, all right, whatever. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
And there you have it. It's the end of the show.
Son of a bitch! God likes me! I am the best!
It's the end of the show, motherfucker!
Fucking